membership and marketing. Of course, the idea is to recruit new members, also to retain them, introduce and get new members involved, make sure they each get a new member handbook, which is now in email form as a link so they can look at it themselves in their own time. Coordinating with NAWIC chapter leaders, maintaining interest, encouraging members, contacting members, continue constant relationships. Basically, being a stranger is membership marketing. So time required is about 3 hours a month. I do have to add with that only about renewal time is a little bit more. It's just emailing and calling a handful of people just to follow up. And then they want 4 to 6 members. And I'm going to turn it over to Tiffany, who is our chair this year.
I was trying to find, here we go. So right now, hi everybody, if you don't know me, I'm Tiffany. Alex, I feel really bad that you as a new member, you kind of came in when Andrew and I were transitioning, and she's, so killer at this. And so I hope, you haven't fallen through the cracks, but we'll be sending you that electronic version of your new member handbook any minute now.
I should already have it because I sent it out about a week ago, I think.
Alex. Yes, and I'm sure she's gone over it in great detail, right, Alex? Yeah. So yes, she's like, mm-hmm. But there's just always a little transition time frame, and Andrea's been doing great with helping try to train me out. But right now in the marketing, M&M, as we call it, membership and marketing, M&M, there's myself, Denise, Kim, Ann, and Amy, as I understand, is our committee. So, of course, we want anyone else that would love to join us and be a part of this really fun committee. And then also, I'm a board member, so it's good that we have a board member representing what the board's overall look is in each committee. So I think that's a good aspect, and I'm excited to be both for NAWIC. But the things I want to talk about today, one of the main things I'm wanting us to accomplish, and Rebecca kept referring to, once we can start meeting back in person, and I feel that that's starting to happen. I mean, of course, the increase in customers wanting to get together now. I'm seeing people go into their offices, even if they're doing an A team and a B team. Maybe someone comes in on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and the other ones are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I think people are wanting to start getting back together, but it's finding the right areas that we can go to and connect. I know that there's a lot of great things we can do socially distant still, Cheekwood, the zoo, places like that. So the idea is we're going to try once a month to have an outside of our regular meeting, either virtual happy hours or in person. So the idea is to make those connections outside of our just regular networking meetings. The purpose of those meetings are to get our education, find out what's going on with committees, listen to a great presenter, hopefully, and keep moving forward. There's only so much we can really truly connect at those meetings because we have so much going on. And so the idea is, like I said, to connect outside of those regular networking meetings and get to know each other more. We are really super excited about our construction jeweler that we've used so many times out of New York, an amazing, thank you, Melissa. She's interested in M&M, and that's what Melissa does every day, is marketing and business development. So excited to hear that from you, Melissa. We'll definitely be in touch. as many of the members know, one of the things we supported is Rochelle with her construction jewelry out of New York, and getting just to know her. She's been a NAWIC member, what, 20 years or something like that. She's a heavy hitter in New York. I mean, like, before they start making decisions on roads or buildings, they consult Rochelle. But she's our construction jewelry designer. So I'm like, we are so blessed. One of the things that we used to get was the red bucket, and it had all kind of great little things in there. But the main thing that you would get would be, and I used to have the little tags. They're over there somewhere. But anyway, when you first joined, you'd get the red hat charm. Wait, where am I need to go? Right here. Right, and Andrea.
It was either red or pink. It was depending on what she had in stock.
Yeah. And then this was a fun bunch of jewelry right here, where it was like I think from an event y'all had with the cowboy boots and the hat.
It was our forum that had here 2 years ago in Nashville. It's a Southeast forum. It's a forum where all the Southeast chapters get together for learning and networking and fun activities. So yes.
And I know that, we're doing really good on our updating our website, social media. And so if you're not currently on all of our social media platforms, please go and follow them. It'd be important for when we are trying to recognize you for something that we can actually tag you. So if you can, please make sure to go out there and follow everything. What I'm super excited to show, and I literally squealed when I got this design, is our own pin of Be the Driving Force. So the idea is that this is going to be a lapel pin, even though the majority of us don't wear items that we would put a lapel pin in. But this is going to be the go-to, what we're going to be really pushing this whole year. And with the new name tags that we have coming to everybody, we're then going to either figure out how, if you want to attach this to your name tag somehow or whatever, but we're going to have some really exciting opportunities to show off the lapel pin. And the idea is that going forward, each year we design a new lapel pin. Someone's going to be greeting you at the membership meeting, and the first thing you're going to be is like, hey, you're here today. Here's a ticket. Oh, hey, you have your pin? Here's another ticket. I feel like DJ Khaled. And here's another one. And here's another one. And so your name will then go into the bucket, and we're going to give door prizes based upon that. So you could have 1 ticket or you could have 5 tickets. I mean, it's just going to depend on what kind of fun stuff we're running. And, for instance, Rebecca's talking about the spa day. It's a fundraiser, but say I want to donate for, Ashley to be able to go to the spa day. And so I'd put that, in the bucket, and I say, hey, someone's going to win a free day at the spa day. And that's going to be some of the drawings. So I think that we've got some really fun stuff coming up concerning that. I was like, how much time have I got? So I started earlier, so you got to keep me on track, Ashley.
You are still good. I'm keeping track.
Okay, thank you. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun with that. I think we're going to have some great door prizes we're going to be giving away, some great during, after, all kind of fun stuff. I mean, Andrea can attest that we have swag, and we've talked about setting up a swag store. I mean, we have a lot of things that we're going to be talking about, and a lot of exciting things going on in M&M this year. Obviously, I need, as a committee, we have, I think we said 5 people. They want 4 to 6, but as with every committee, there's going to be the doers that got to get this part done, and then the organizers that got to get this part done, and then we all come together and make it work. So 4 to 6 people is great, I believe, for the committee size. And I think with Melissa volunteering, that could be our 6th. So that could work out great. Sponsorship. Even though on the slide right here, there should be like a little dot in, under M&M and say sponsorship. So even though sponsorship doesn't technically fall under M&M, everything has to have a place. I learned that a long time ago. A place for everything and everything in its place. And so the idea would be, because sponsorship and M&M do have to work so closely together. I can't go out and buy pins if we don't have the money for the pins. And maybe this person has $500, but they just don't know how to apply that money. And that's the other thing we're going to be doing. And Andrea, I don't know if that's going to be touched at some point, but we're going to be looking at how we ask for sponsorships, how we give people credit for those sponsorships. And, right now we have, I think, 4 or 5 categories, and our lowest category is $500. But what if someone's got $250 and that's all they want to spend? Well, they could be the ones that say, hey, use that $250 towards PD&E, or use it towards this or whatever. So we're kind of talking about doing a little a la carte situation for sponsorship. But what it boils down to is that all the committees have to work together to get money and this and that. But sponsorship needs to fall under at least one committee, and that is how that's going to be set up. And then sponsorship is almost like a subcommittee in that committee. So that's something Andrea and I have been kicking around. We're open to ideas and suggestions. And if you've worked in sponsorship, we obviously would love to have you help us in that situation. And then, of course, recruitment. Alex, I believe that you, in your prior life, were sponsorship somewhere.
Yeah, so I worked for a nonprofit helping people with disabilities. While I was in college, they had a fundraising event, and I raised $33,000 in 8 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And then throughout the time that I was there, it was probably close to 75 by the time that I left.
That is awesome. Well, we have high hopes, but if we could get maybe $2,000, we'd be okay with that. For me, like, that pin is a topic of discussion, that when you're wearing it, if you have it on, if it's just on your name tag all the time, then it's not going to get seen. But if you've got that pin on the outside of your purse or your backpack or your bag or whatever you're carrying, and someone's like, what is that about? I'll be the first one to tell you. I'm sure y'all know that I got, Rookie of the Year for NAWIC this year, and the reason is the first thing I'll say is I'm known as the networking queen in Nashville. I've been doing this for 25 years, and I dropped out of 2 other networking groups to commit full-time to NAWIC. I've never been a part of a woman empowerment and uplifting group where we're truly helping women keep moving forward in construction. And I dropped out of 2 other groups because we're not cliquey, we're not socialites, all of that stuff. We are just women out there trying to advance ourselves in this industry, remaining who we are, faithful to being a woman, and that is mothers and daughters and sisters and aunts. And I love NAWIC, and I've drank the Kool-Aid. I drank all the red Kool-Aid I could. But the idea is that I know we're going to continue to keep growing because we have great programs, we have great certifications, we have great connections. And I believe that the more we get that out there, we're not going to have a problem reaching 200 someday. And that's such a great goal to think about, to have all of us women in construction united on a front. And so I know that we're going to keep growing at membership and marketing. We've got big shoes to fill. I'm coming from our freaking president. So we're at 97 people right now, 97 women right now. So we're 3 away from our goal, which was 100. And maybe that's something we got to talk about. What's our long-term goals for recruitment, and how are we going about that. I really want us to get out. Mary Craven, who is on here, she is so great in, Mary, can you hear us?
Yes.
I don't know, I'm sure Mary's going to talk in a minute, but I went with Mary to, thank you, Amy. She's saying, NAWIC's amazing. I hit the nail on the head.